Why is the Dead Sea dead? I mean, really, no fish, no plants, not even algae, just salt, heat, and silence. It's kind of like the end of the world. The Dead Sea is unusual and is probably one of the most bizarre places on Earth. It's the lowest point on land, so it sits 1,400 feet below sea level, and it's nearly 10 times saltier than the ocean. The water's so dense, you float without trying. In fact, it's one of the reasons why people go there. But all that salt is a symptom of something deeper, literally. Because to understand why the Dead Sea is dead, you have to dig into the Earth's crust. This whole region is sitting on a fault line, the boundary between the African and Eurasian tectonic plates. Around 3 million years ago, those plates started to pull apart, forming what we call the Dead Sea Rift. This rifting created a long, narrow basin, basically a scar in Earth that eventually filled with water. And unlike most bodies of water, the Dead Sea has no outlet. Rivers like the Jordan flow in, but nothing flows out. So what happens? Well, water evaporates. Salt stays, and over thousands of years, that salt has built into a toxic brine. It's like the Earth's own natural evaporation experiment. Only instead of beakers and lab coats, it's tectonics and time. At this level of salinity, over 30%, life just can't survive. Cells literally dehydrate and collapse. It's not just salty, it's hypersaline. Even salt-tolerant organisms like brine shrimp, nope, they can't make it either. Now, the claim is true for macroscopic life, but deep in the sediments and pockets of brine, some microbes, extremophiles, have figured out a way to survive. They're rare, they're tough, and they're proof that even in the harshest places on Earth, life still finds a way, much like the microbes in the Danakil Depression. But the Dead Sea is dying in another way too. It's shrinking, and rather quickly. Over the last 50 years, it's lost a third of its volume, mostly because the river which once fed it are being diverted for agriculture and cities, basically because of us. And without that inflow, the sea is evaporating even faster. The result is massive sinkholes, collapsing roads, entire resorts are being abandoned. The Dead Sea geologically was born from a violent rift. Hydrologically, it's trapped in a cycle of evaporation. Biologically, it's too extreme almost for any life. And now environmentally, it's vanishing. Maybe the better question isn't why is the Dead Sea dead, but whether we can keep it from disappearing.